Thanks for joining in. This is Buckeye High Talk, where we get high and talk Buckeye. I'm Bucky.
I'm Frog.
I'm Popeye.
All right.
Let's get down to business.
Yes,
Hey,
sir. All right. Where you guys want to start? You guys want to do the coordinators? We'll start with coordinators.
yeah, let's
I
go
mean, we
coordinator.
have new offensive and defensive coordinators this season. So,
How
some
Yeah.
of
y'all
you guys
feeling
just
about
thought
Matt?
about who?
Matt, Patricia.
Patricia. Well, before we start, I'm going to apologize. You guys are probably hearing the screech from my daughter. She's 5, autistic and nonverbal. That's her communication. So I do apologize. Um, but I'm hopeful, but I'm still skeptical because NFL and NCAA are completely different entities. You know what I'm saying? A lot more to go into it with defense in college, I think, in the sense that field's a lot wider. You got to think a lot of what they do on the defensive side is angles and distance. I think that might be a little bit for him, but Ryan Day's. I seen a interview by Ryan Day. Was it the other day, a couple days ago? He said Matt Patricia has been doing really good while asking a lot of questions. He's very insightful. He's very he says pretty much like a sponge. He just soaks it
Yeah, I
in.
did. I love what Dave said when he said that he really went up to the guys and he wanted to get to know them. Where he really
Yep.
got to telling them, hey, let's get down to business. He went up to everybody, introduced himself, got
You know,
acquainted. I
I'm
do love
hearing
that.
that I'm hearing that the squad's been really energetic and running around, doing some good stuff. I mean, we've got great, veterans in Caleb Downs and Ignosa and all them and Kenyatta Jackson. They've been around for a while, so they've been in the system. They've been on this team. They know what they're doing, and I really, really,
And
actually,
I love
I'll
how
hold that until here a little bit later. What about you, Frog? How do you feel about Patricia?
yeah,
Man,
I don't care.
and the thing is, I don't know. To be honest, it's all gonna
It's one
be
of those wait till you see it.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But we
that's
did
kind
get
of
the
where I'm
preview.
at with it.
We did get the preview now. We got a little soft touch of it. That spring game showed a lot of potential and a bunch of young players,
And they were
including
flying. Yeah, they were flying around.
Sin, Mylan Graham, bro. Like it's a bunch of young players, man.
Yeah, I
Really,
think Kenyatta's the one that I'm the most excited about seeing this season. I think him and Caden Curry are gonna be something else, bro, because they showed flashes over the last 2 years. Here and there, little ones, little flashes, and I think this year being the top dogs in the line now, you know what I'm saying, having all them years with the defense, you know, and gelling with some of these guys, I think they're gonna do really good.
let me throw in this side note, man. What was y'all's thoughts about Mr. St. Clair at QB? Because I have my up and downs about him. Really good young guy though. He's a really good young guy. He's
I
very
was
smart in his.
excited we picked him up. He's definitely gonna. And I don't see him honestly leaving. Uh, I think personally he's gonna stick it out. He knows he can be developed here. Ryan Day's got a track record of great quarterbacks. And getting the most out of each one of his quarterbacks. Because I mean, you got to really think about it. And I heard this the other day on I want to say Letterman Row. I could be wrong. The lowest quarterback he's had in his tenure here at Ohio State, if you really think about it, is Kyle McCord. And yeah, we Buckeye fans weren't really sold with Kyle McCord. He wasn't the quarterback to run the gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? The way we needed
He
it.
was
But to
he
think
was
about it,
able.
he switched over and went and broke the SEC, or not the SEC. Excuse me, stupid. The ACC all-time throwing record.
But how? What did he do to do it though? He had what 9 picks or some shit like that, bro.
Hey,
He he threw his ass
some of the
off. Like,
greats had 10, up to 10. It happens.
hey, it happens, but
They
imagine
won
keeping
games,
that.
bro.
Imagine keeping that type of quarterback who's not willing to fight for his spot, bro. That's why our QB room is one of the best QB rooms out there because they're
Oh,
willing to fight.
I think we got a great QB room. I really do. I think we need at least one more decent name. You know what I'm saying? Because what happened? We've seen it before as Buckeye fans. Our starting quarterback goes down 2 weeks before the beginning of the season, and then we pull out
Oh,
this rookie or this freshman quarterback who just absolutely runs to the table and JT Barrett. You know what I'm saying? And then he gets hurt himself the last game of the season, and our third string quarterback has to come in and you know what I'm saying, and run
With
us to the natty.
right.
BTA, straight belt to ass the whole way through. Yep. But that's what we do.
But we
We
didn't think
compete.
that was going to happen. Agreed. I mean, look at what happened with the offensive line last year. Ohio State's got a knack for making it work, man, and band-aiding things for some reason. But it only seems to happen in like a 10-year increment at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
but that's what I like about Ryan Day because Ryan Day is not just keeping them players back. He's developing the players he's bringing in. And then
Agree.
when they get they shine, them vets that stay, they giving them extra reps. But we bringing in 5-star, 4-star recruits. Now they getting reps with them niggas that is like champions that's built for this, and they got the mindset of y'all. Nigga, we ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing this year. It's a grind over here. It's a brotherhood. They stand on them that foundation, them bricks.
I
That's something
and
we built.
That frog.
to go off of what he's saying, something we're building and everything. That's what this year is gonna be. And
Okay.
especially
Well,
just looking over what exactly, because I didn't pay attention to the coordinators. I did not pay attention to coordinators at all. I paid attention to I know we lost Chip Kelly. I knew that.
yeah. And defensive coordinator Jim
Yep.
Knowles went over to Penn State,
Yep.
and we picked up Matt
Tyler
Patricia as our
Bowen.
defensive, and then
Tyler Bowen.
we elevated Heartline.
Hartline. Yeah. So we
Those are
got
the
Matt
two main
Patricia
ones
and Hartline
we were
for our
talking about.
offense.
Yeah, yeah, if offense and defense, because Patricia's our defensive coordinator. It's
But Tyler
I
Bowen
got
is also
high
our O
hopes for
line.
Heartline this year.
My thing is Heartline is gonna pull, definitely gonna be pulling for Smith and then Tate. Don't get me wrong, because in
Ah,
a sense,
well,
we
no, maybe not. You got to really think about this, though, Frog. Heartline also comes from the era where we still ran the ball heavily. You know
trust the
what I
ball.
mean? And he understands the
Trust the
necessity
ball
for
is
running
what
the
he was there.
ball in order to open up the pack.
Oh yeah,
And
no, I know that.
I don't honestly. A lot of people are questioning our run game this year. I don't. We got a small glimpse of James Peoples last year. Yep, he kind of reminds me of like a mixture between J.K. Dobbins and Mayan Williams. You know what I'm
Let, let
saying?
me
Right.
let me intervene on that right there. Coach Lockett. Look, what is his name?
Yeah, Lockett,
Lockett. Um,
Clark.
oh, he's doing his
Yeah,
motherfucking thing. He's
okay, I'm having a
taking
brain fart. I'm
he's
listening.
taking motherfucking running backs, bro. And he's not only making sure that these boys hit that hole and they go, motherfucking James People show his ass, and he was only
Oh man,
going 70% in the spring game.
yeah,
He see a hole, he gone. That boy, like you
yeah.
said, he got a
And
little
then you
bit of
got
the mouth.
C.J. Donaldson, and it's going to be another 1-2 punch like it was last year.
CJ Donaldson is going to be the best backfield use in our
Short
fucking
yardage.
arsenal.
Yep.
Because you got to think about it. You got CJ Donaldson on like the left, right? And he's supposed to flare out or go like middle hash, say some shit like that. Bro, you got Max Clare sitting right there waiting for a screen, or he taking his ass right up the seam. And guess what? You
Yep.
ain't gonna be able to stop it because Juju got a flick that's crazy, like he in the
Yeah.
NBA. They're
And
gonna let
that's
that ball go.
yep. And with you saying that, that's kind of where I want to go next with this. Julian saying, man, it's his first start. What are you guys thinking? Like,
I think Juju
what does he need to do in order to be successful on Saturday?
#1 overall, stay consistent. He's worth it. he's every bit of worth it. He can be
Play
consistent.
smart.
He has to
Yeah.
believe it though. And play smart. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Honestly, I was listening to Joel Klatt podcast earlier while I was at work, and he was interviewing Urban Meyer, and Urban Meyer made a perfect, you know, statement.
I think he got the same quote I got.
Don't give him too much to worry about. Just tell him, what Ryan Day needs to do is pull him aside and say, look, get me 2 first downs. Get 2 first downs. That's all you need to do. Just get 2 first downs.
He got
You know what I'm saying? And I agree 100%. Don't let
no,
him go out there and let this the whole
the
situation
noise.
overwhelm him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Keep him even keeled. He's a great quarterback. He really does. He has a beautiful pass. You're right on the aspect of that flick, man. He's got a quick release and he throws dots like CJ, bro.
Man,
And
it's
that's
gonna
what he
be
reminds me of. And everybody keeps trying to say that he's more of a pocket passer, and they fail to remember he
He's
came
got
in as a
legs.
dual threat. Yeah, he's got legs. You know
That's
what
what
I'm
he came
saying?
in as, was the legs.
Oh, his passing. Oh, it was his passing.
Well,
He was the number one quarterback in his class. And
yeah,
I mean, in all honesty, there's a reason Nick Saban fought so hard to get him. And we all know how Nick Saban is about his quarterback.
right.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
But
Fucked up and left.
he
that's
let
going
him
on to
come to
my point.
us. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
That's
But
going on to my point.
what do you think, bro?
Being with the 4 other freshmen, the true start freshmen, with 3 other true start freshmen.
Yep.
Especially for that team up north, we got to
Yep.
play them. They got a true freshman starting in, and Notre
Actually,
Dame.
oh, go ahead, bro. My bad.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I just wanted to.
Oh,
Here it is. I wanted to pull this up because I knew this would pop up, right?
no, we
Listen.
got the 2 starters with us. We're gonna have
Yep.
to play smart, especially with all the rotations of everything in here. We're calling off a new year in a sense. We didn't build our roster. And like you were saying or like I heard on the radio, they were saying that how much did Texas put into NIL this year versus what we put into NIL last year.
Thank you. You on your point. You guys noticed that all last year they kept bitching and complaining that Ohio State spent all that money on our roster, right? Not
Right.
mentioning any other team that either paid more or just as much as we did, right?
Right.
It
Now
was like
hold
number
on,
3.
hold on. We were like second or third highest. I think Oregon was higher than us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oregon was up
definitely
there.
right.
But hold on, here's the kicker, okay? You ain't heard nobody complaining about price of rosters this year, right?
Nope. Nothing from
Ask
us.
me, get this though. You know how much Texas paid for their roster?
How much?
According to what I'm hearing, up around 40 mil.
That's what they're project because our shit last year was
But
20 mil.
they gave
Yeah,
us
we
so
only
much trouble about that, right?
Right. But
They've
that's the
always
problem.
Ohio
That's
State
the
is the
problem
most
with
hated team.
NIL. That's going
we're
to be
just
the issue
hating
with
this
NIL.
I've heard okay. So with the NIL talk, I personally don't see nothing wrong with it because I am
No.
a strong believer that the kids do deserve to be
Deserve
paid for
money.
playing because
Yeah.
they're putting their
Name
futures
out
in
there.
jeopardy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They're putting their futures in jeopardy by entertaining, everybody for their school. Okay. Excuse me. Now, in that aspect, I think they should follow suit with NFL and put a cap. That way, it makes it fair across the board.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like
But
there should be some form of cap to keep it fair across the board because if you think about it, in this day and age with the NIL, we know the few teams that are going to completely dominate at all times.
right.
Ohio
They're always
State,
the
the
big
team
threes.
up north, Oregon, Bama, Georgia, Texas,
Notre Dame.
and Notre Dame. Those 7 schools for sure. Oh, and Clemson. We won't, but we won't leave them out because Clemson's
Clemson
supposed to
splits with
actually be
Auburn.
really good again.
Clemson splits with Auburn sometimes.
Yeah,
Like,
but
bro, they
still,
just can't lose unless
those
they do.
teams are the top that we know. You know, USC we could put up there. You know, they got money. We know that.
Yeah.
But those are the main teams that we're going to constantly see with the best records, the best squads, constantly making it to the playoff, all because they're big money. They're the true big blue bloods of the whole thing.
Yep. But yet here we are this year with all of our recruiting class, not money bought class in a sense, but all of our
I mean,
recruiting class.
they were paid, but yeah, and that's the thing with Ohio State is we develop our players here at Ohio State, and yeah,
Right.
we do lose certain players here and there every year to the transfer portal or whatever.
Right.
It happens, but that's because our depth is so deep at so many different positions. You know, let's see how long we got. All right, we got about 10 minutes left. So let's move on real quick. All right, so how do you guys feel about our run game? In quick, little thing. Who do you think is going to be our leading rusher in yards and in touchdowns this year? Because obviously, like I said earlier, it's probably going to be a 1-2 punch with James Peoples and C.J. Donaldson. Out of those two, who do you see getting more yards and who do you see getting more touchdowns?
I'll go first with this one. I got CJ catching a rock all season. He gonna be a bet, like I said, backfield threat. I can see CJ going for reception touchdowns, not rushing, but he'll have a few rushing ones. Probably like a red zone defense type shit. Peoples is gonna go crazy this year. I have Peoples going for a solid 25 rushing touchdown. Solid. Guaranteed. Probably. But I have him doing that because that O line. I'm all about the line. That O line, they got nasty ass grit this year, bro. Because they came back. They came back
I think
ready
we
to
had
protect.
three that returned that had playing time last year, if I'm not mistaken, in Carson Hinsman, Austin Saraveld, Tager Shabola, and Montgomery. So we had four. Because they all had some rotation last year with all the injuries and whatnot. So yeah, I kind of tend to agree in the aspect of the offensive line being nasty. And yeah, I think James Peoples is gonna go fucking stupid. What do you think, Frog? Who's getting more yards? And who's getting more touchdowns?
It's another one wait to see, honestly. Because I
Okay.
always
Like
that's
Donaldson has a track record. What school did he come from? Do you remember, Tice or Pop?
trying to find it myself. But my thing is it's we we had
Sorry.
boom
West
for
Virginia.
so long, and then
My computer fucking died.
ooh,
It's bad, by the way.
said I'm out.
But I fucked it up right at the
Yeah,
mid.
he came from West Virginia.
Yeah, Westby.
Let's see.
I mean, we know our wideouts are good. We know we're good there. So O line, our backs.
Not bad. I'm excited. Yeah, I think everybody keeps saying that our O line's a little questionable and our running game questionable. I don't believe them. Talking too much, I'll let it go out. But I don't believe that. Honestly, I don't.
Yeah.
I agree with Shiesty or with Pop. I think they've got a lot of grit from last year. From their time on the line and seeing what we went through last year, I think that is going to do them a lot of good this year. And James People already showed a lot of promise in just a small time he played last year. I mean, I got it written down here. Hold on. Last year on the small bit, he had 49 carries for 197 yards. He averaged 4 yards per carry and he had 2 touchdowns along at 18. I think the kid's going to do fine. We have a good track record with running backs over the years. Now, our running game wasn't all that great a couple years ago because, well, we didn't have very good offensive line play either. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I think we'll be fine this year. I think the offensive line will be fine in this upcoming game. They're going to be challenged, of course, because
Oh, for
Texas's
sure.
defense at ends are nasty. And I'm hearing
Yeah,
so many good things about them. But
I do know they can be stopped. It can be, but they gotta having that left tackle come from Rice. I believe that was one of the biggest pieces that's gonna help us win the game.
yeah,
Having him right there, having
well,
Max Clear on the other
see,
side
that's the
helping
thing.
that.
Like I was saying earlier, I don't know. I've seen a lot of things, a lot of different things. I was telling Frog this before we started. I've been seeing a lot of different things on the lineup. I looked it up the other night, getting prepared, and I found a projection depth chart. So I got that written down. But I'm hearing that Austin Saraville might be the left tackle, and who was it they said was right tackle? Give me a second here. Uh, Dan, I'm not even gonna butcher this young man's name. Uh, Anawana, I think his name's pronounced. He's the kid from Rice, right? But I'm hearing that
Yeah,
he might be the starting right tackle. So I guess we'll have to wait and see till at game time. But either way, I'm hearing
um,
really good things about both of them. So I'm not worried in that aspect. As long as they can keep Julian saying protected, give him enough time to find an open receiver, enough time for the receiver to get open. Honestly, I think even if they double cover, I mean, you got to think of it this way, dude. We have so many weapons across the offensive side, it's unreal. You
Yeah.
know, Julian Sand throws dots. As long as he has time and he doesn't have happy feet back there in the pocket, he'll be okay.
Right.
And he makes smart decisions. And then go ahead and double cover Jeremiah Smith. That's fine. He's already, for one, proven he can catch the ball even in double coverage. He's
Right.
done it multiple times. Actually, I'll throw up a clip here in a minute. And then, um, you go ahead and double, triple cover Jeremiah Smith. Who's going to cover Carnell Tate or Brandon Ennis or Max Clare or one of the two running backs coming out of the backfield? It's. I think we should start slow with Julian Sand, let him get a feel and let him catch his rhythm, and then start to let him loose. Throwing deeper passes, and we need to focus on the run. We need to establish the run. At the end of the day, actually, you want to get down to the nitty gritty. It's going to start in the trench,
Oh
both
yeah.
sides of the ball, offensive and defense. That's where we're going to win the game. Them big boys up front are going to do the job, and everybody behind them just has to do theirs, and everything will be cool. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I got high hopes. All right, real quick. Corey, I know you got to get out of here, Frog, to go get your wife. Um,
I gotta
well,
go.
let me get your score prediction and your season prediction.
I'll say
I
season
can't. I
prediction
gotta go.
14, right?
Uh, up to 16 games, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I can tell you right now. Give me a second here.
Score prediction 21-24 us.
There's 12 games in the regular season, and it can be up to 16 game season.
Of course, everybody's gonna go undefeated, but
So,
realistically,
not using, uh, don't worry about playoff, just regular season
yeah, no,
prediction.
realistically, I want to say two. We're gonna be 2 loss. Everything else
Who's your
there.
2 losses?
I by some like Oregon. We were supposed to win at Oregon, and because
So,
Kyle
let me think. Our big games this season are Texas, Penn State,
Texas, Penn State, Michigan,
uh,
UCLA. Okay, so
no, not
Texas, Grambling,
UCLA. We play
Ohio.
Washington.
Yeah, we play Washington.
Illinois is going to be a tough one.
I see the team up north in Penn State. Not giving us a loss, but giving us a hell. And it's going to be one of those end of the game deciders for the team up north.
Okay, so what do you think? How do you think Saturday's game's going to go?
21-24 us.
Ohio State 24-21.
Yep.
And you got us losing a fifth year in a row. You're killing me with that, Smalls.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying we're going to lose to them. We're going to have a rough time with them.
Oh, I'm sure we will. It's in the big house too, so. But all right. Well, I mean, my score prediction. Let's see where I can put that. I've got Ohio State taking it 28-24. And realistically, there's a scenario where I could see Ohio State going undefeated.
Oh. Yeah.
But realistically,
That's why I said. That's why I said. Everybody's going to say, we're going
there's always
undefeated.
that possibility. I don't know about the Penn State game either, because that's at home, ain't it?
I
Yeah,
didn't
that's at
look.
home.
And Drew Ayler's their
The
starter.
Illinois game is the one that kind of gets me. We'll
Fenton
have to wait and see
Champlain.
what Illinois looks like. Good lord! I try to say
Ooh,
Champagne
hey,
and Illinois
would
at
that,
the same time.
would that is
Champlain.
that gonna be? Is it gonna? Where's it gonna?
It's going to be in Champlain.
It's gonna be in Champlain.
In
It's gonna be
Champlain.
the Illini, the Illabuck. I haven't heard about the Illabuck in fucking years.
Yep. Yep. But they kind of worry me a little bit, to be honest with you.
They got a hard
They
ass
had a
team.
really good fucking defense last year, and they they gave a lot of teams some run, man. I'll tell you that. But
Um,
I really think we have the weapons
they kind of have a soft.
and the quarterback. I mean, they're going to grow over the season, but I really think we're okay. I don't think we're going to have any issues. I honestly believe it's gonna be a bumpy ride, but it'll be a good ride. I think we're gonna go, if anything, 11-1. Who that loss is, I'm not 100%. Penn State could shock us and hit us in the mouth
All right,
in Columbus, but I don't see that happening. But it could happen. Yeah, but Illinois, I think that's the one that makes me nervous. You know what
they
I'm
don't.
saying? I
I
don't know
do.
why it's the unknown with them.
Right.
But like I was saying, I really think we're going to hear a lot of. I really do. I mean, we got too many weapons.
We got way too many big names out there that's been
Agreed.
building up.
Yeah, we're waiting their turn.
Yep.
But with all that being said, folks, we hope you guys enjoyed. We're gonna try this again, and it's gonna be a trial and error. So we appreciate you, bearing with us. Any
Pop Pop
ideas?
did
Please leave them in the comments. We'll get to them. We'll see you again here in a couple days.
Pop Pop did have an unexpected emergency. That's why he just left.
Oh, yeah, excuse me, I forgot about that. But you guys have a good night. Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.